Okay, let's try this again. Okay, that looks better, you guys. I am so sorry. Hello, Peggy. I am so sorry, you guys. I hate it when it does that. Like, for some reason, when I go to flip my phone, it sometimes doesn't completely make the full switch. Hello, Renee. So it winds up like getting stuck like in that mid flip, and it kind of glitches out, and then at that point I just have to start all over. So I am so sorry, you guys. Hello, Diana. Hello, Shirley. So I'm sorry. I hate having to do that when I have to cut you guys off. Hello, Ria. And restart, because sometimes that is difficult for people to find me again. But hopefully you guys can all see it, and it all looks a lot better, because it's kind of frustrating. It's like, grr, when it doesn't work out the way you want it to. But good thing you guys are all smart enough to figure out how to find, hello, Sheila, find all the techie things. Hello, Vicky. Yeah, much better, right? Yeah, it was really kind of wonky. Like I was just saying, that it's almost like when I go to start the video, I'll have my phone like this, and then when I flip it to turn it flat, to then do it like the panorama view, I guess you would say, or landscape view. Sometimes when it's in the middle of me turning it, it will get itself stuck. So then when I hit the go live button, it winds up getting stuck in that transition. It's kind of screwy. Hello, Denise. So yes, this is much better now that I can see it over on. That's why I always try to watch myself on my other device, because then I can kind of see how you guys are seeing it. And then I can kind of stop it right there in the beginning before we get too far into it with all the wonkiness, right? So, all right, we are here. My name is Danny Garola, and I am here with stampinthepinkbarn.com. We are here to do some of the alternatives for this beautiful Ho 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 paper pumpkin for the month of October. So I have come up with quite a few little projects for you guys. I sat here yesterday and kind of just really racked my brain on making some really cute things, and kind of I've been watching a lot of the alternatives that people have been making, and oh my goodness, what an amazing kit this month's kit is. People have really been really working out of the box with this one, and really making a lot of cute cards. So for tonight, I believe I think I have three, I can't remember, I have 3 or 4 alternatives, along with a 12 by 12 scrapbook page, because I always try to do scrapbook pages for you guys. And so just remember, if you have this kit, that next month's kit that is coming up is going to coordinate with this kit. So that's why I didn't want to use up all of my product, because I want to kind of hang on to some of it and see how they're going to coordinate together. So I'm going to place this aside, and we're going to go through a little bit of business here, and then we will get right into these adorable projects. So the from the North Pole, this is the October 11th through November 10th kit that is purchasable right now. This one is going to make 12 tags for each of 3 designs. And again, this kit that is coming out is going to coordinate with the Ho 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 kit. So you will find the description of that in this video. The starter kit plus is our kit that we are offering for the month of October. So October 31st, this will end. So if you have been looking at joining my team, that would be amazing, you guys. We have so much fun. This is... normally you get to pick $125 in your kit and pay $99 for that. This month through the 31st, so you just have a couple more days to go, you get to sit down with your current catalogs and pick $155 worth of product. Hello, Karina. And and still only pay that low $99. Like, how fabulous is that? You are going to get your free business supplies in there, so that's going to come with your catalogs. You're also going to get a free paper pumpkin. So if you are kind of on the fence about subscribing to Paper Pumpkin, this is a great way to get all the things that you've been looking at and still only pay $99 for it, but you get to add an extra $30 worth of product into your kit. So how wonderful is that they're doing that? I just want you guys to know that you do not have to make a business out of this. You can be a discount shopper. That's what we call you. And that is where, and there's no judgment. I mean, you do what you want with your Stampin' Up! Business or being a discount shopper. That's where you can save on all that product that you like to purchase, because you're going to get a discount once you sign up. Okay. Right now, we are, or not right now, but starting November 1st, so coming on Tuesday, you guys are going to be able to start ordering this fitting florets. It is a new collection that Stampin' Up! Has brought out. And I do have to let you guys know that it is unlike any other bundle that we have right now, because the fact that this is going to have your oval die shapes, which we don't have anything else like that going on right now. There is a limited time only on this. So if you look at this beautiful paper, which I actually just got in my hot little hands this afternoon. So here's this paper. This paper is amazing, you guys. It is so stinking pretty. Like, the colors, I was actually just sitting here going through it. The colors are so gorgeous in this. So I just want to let you guys know that the paper and the embellishments and this extra add-on stamp set is only available through January 4th. Now, the stamp set and the dies will continue over into the JJ Mini catalog, so the January-July catalog. But let me just give you guys kind of a little sneak peek of this paper. Look at this blue. Isn't that gorgeous? That's that balmy blue. I love the colors that they have done in this. You've got some Blushing Bride, you've got some Crushed Curry, that Evening Evergreen, along with the Polished Pink, and then your balmy blue here. I've seen a lot of you guys who are demonstrators who have already been able to pre-order this set. I've seen a lot of Christmas cards being used with this. But look at the flip side with that Blushing Bride. Isn't that just so gorgeous? And this one, this is the one that I was just in love with. I was oohing and ahhing over that. And granted, it doesn't have the pink in it, but I just think these colors are so gorgeous together. That's that balmy blue and that evening evergreen. And then you've got some of the soft succulent here. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous paper. Now look at that. I would have never thought to put evening evergreen and balmy blue together, but here it is, and it is absolutely stunning. I love when they do this because it kind of just makes colors that you wouldn't have really thought about putting together. They do it, and you're like, oh my gosh, who would have thunk that, right? Look at those two colors. Now, if I have to say that I have found a favorite combo in paper, here you go. This has got to be it. Again, I would have never thought of putting these couple of blues together with this polished pink, but they have done it, and they have done it gorgeously, right? Look at that. And then you've got some more of those blues with that green, and then you've got this green. This is the evening evergreen in that gingham check print. So I wanted to show you guys that since like I said, I just got it in my hands. So I wanted to share that with you. And then I will give you a little peek of this stamp set and the dies and those beautiful embellishments. So let me show you these little embellishments here really quick, because these are really kind of neat. Yes, they're in gold, but they're almost like a, I can't think of the word. They're kind of embossed. They look almost like a wheel, I guess you would say. They are just gorgeous. And I love that they're not just a solid matte. They do have a decoration in them. So very, very beautiful. I would highly advise that when you go to purchase your paper and your embellishments, that you get 2 of each, just so if this is going to be a really popular set. I can already tell, especially as popular as it has been with demonstrators. I'm assuming that we're probably going to run out of the paper and those embellishments probably pretty soon. Not to say that they'll be done with it, because they'll probably replenish the store, but those may go fast. So I just want you guys to know that. This is the add-on stamp set. It's got a lot of your great little holiday sentiments in there. And then this is the bundle. This is the framed florets with the framed florets dies. Now, I will have you know that in the new catalogs that are coming out, they are going to keep the names. It has been very well suggested to Stampin' Up to keep the dies and the stamp sets the same names. So they have started doing that in our upcoming current catalogs that will be coming out, is naming them both the same. So it won't be kind of a guess trying to figure out the dies versus the stamp sets. So that is something that has been very much requested, and they have listened to their customers and have decided, and their demonstrators, to go ahead and try that out. So just to let you guys know that the names will be the same now. But look at this. I am generally not a flower person, but I am absolutely in love with this set. Because we have not had too many ovals since I've been around in the Stampin' Up. And look at this great big one that you get as well. So these are great for shaker cards. You can make some frames out of these, hence the name framed. But it is going to be, like I said, so much fun watching what you guys create with these. You can already see what so many of our demonstrators have created over on Pinterest. It is already a very well-loved set. So I wanted you guys to know that. You can find if you go to the promotions on my, my blog over on stampinthepinkbarn.com. Hello, Susan. You can go to the promotions button and you will see this pop up. You can actually print off this PDF so you can have this in your hands to reference all the items. Here is my current host code. So when I will be putting up a November one here, probably on Sunday, I'll put a new host code out for November. So when you go ahead and purchase that set, you can use the new host code. But if you're going to make an order tonight or this weekend, please use this host code as long as your order is under $150. You will get a free gift from me when you use my host code, because I love thanking you guys for doing that. It's also what helps me be able to bring all these free videos to you every week. I do my Monday, I do my Thursday free classes for you guys, and then once a month I do these paper pumpkin alternatives. So this is the current host code for October. This will run past October, but I will start a November one as well, just so you guys know that you don't have to get confused if you use one or the other. So just to let you know that. And one of the main questions that I always get about the host code is, where do I add that host code? Like, it is not like flashing in your face to know where to add it. Why do my host codes have to change? So the way it works with Stampin' Up is our host codes can only run for a certain duration, and then it closes out as if it was a party. So I have to change them so I don't lose out on people's orders that they have placed with me and they use my host code. Because in other words, if I was to just keep this host code for, like, say 2 months or something, I wouldn't wind up keeping it. Stampin' Up would close that out and make it kind of disappear. So I have to constantly change them once a month. So I make sure I don't miss out on being able to, because this is how I bring, like, for instance, when I do my mystery stamping, when you guys place orders for me, that's how I order the gifts for you guys. When we have a winner on our mystery stamping, that's how I'm able to order the gifts for that. It's also how I'm able to get the envelopes and all the things when I send you guys the cards once a week when we have winners over on the Monday Facebook Lives. So just to let you know that that was a great question. I don't think I've ever had anybody ask me that. So that was fabulous. I'm glad you asked that. So when you are placing your order, you're always going to want to look up here and make sure that you see my name, that you are shopping with me. And then when you add all your items to your cart, you're going to hit that little cart button when you are done and you're ready to pay. And then right here, it's going to still continue to say that you are shopping with me, Danny Garola. And then right underneath that, it's kind of a light gray color. It says add host code. So you can merely go here on Facebook, you can go over to my blog, and you can copy and paste this host code and just click it right in and paste it right in this little part right here, so you don't have to try to remember that. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because like I said, that is a very, very frequent question that is asked. Okay, let me get these papers out of the way. And then we will get into this. So this month's paper pumpkin, it was intended to make 9 cards. It would make 3 each of these 3 designs that you see here. And it comes with all of the beautiful decorated envelopes as well. So we are not going to be making these cards today, because if you have already purchased this and you already have it in your hands, you can clearly already see how to make these. There are step-by-step directions. There's even a little ruler on the side of this pamphlet that you get, and you will get this 3 page pamphlet with every one of your paper pumpkins to show you instructions on how to make this. They also have an instructional video as well. If you're more of a visual person than you are reading directions, they have that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our first card here. Oh, and let me show you guys just right offhand the adorable stamp set that came with this kit this month. Look at this stamp set. Let me get a piece of white to put behind here so you guys can actually see it. Look at this. Isn't this adorable? I love all the sentiments that they did in this kit. And then you've got the little Santa face, the cute little sleigh and reindeer, the big Mary and ho ho ho, and some snowflakes with some stars. So very, very awesome stamp set. So the one thing that I will have you know, that Paper Pumpkin, the stamp sets are exclusive to the Paper Pumpkins. You cannot get these stamp sets anywhere else besides in your Paper Pumpkin kits. Hello, Laura. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, so for our first card, I am going to be bringing in a piece of, this is shaded spruce. This is 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm merely going to fold it in half and burnish it. Okay, now we're going to do this in landscape style, I think. In my mind, that's what I have. Okay, with these cards, or with this kit, we also have, they include all your card bases. Now, this is a all-in-one exclusive kit. So it comes with everything that you need besides you maybe adding a pair of scissors. So these are your card bases. These would get, they're already scored down the center for you, so you would just fold these in half for your cards. Now, since I am doing alternatives, I actually cut this right in half at the 4 1/4 for this card. And then you have 3 of these. I have used one of the other ones, so that's why you don't see it here. And then there is the 3 of the, I think this is the pool party with the white card base. So just to let you know, all I have done for this first layer is I have cut off at the 4 1/4 on that score line, and I'm using this back piece of this first card base, and that is right here. So I am going to cut this down so it fits on my card base here. So I want that to be, let's see, I think I want it to be at 5 1/4 by 4. And then I always hang on to these because I never know, because I could always put this in the inside of my card. So I'll just keep a hold of those for the moment. Okay, so this is going to be the mat of my card. Oops, wait a minute. My card base is too long. I didn't cut this down far enough. So we need to cut this at 5.5. There we go, much better. So now that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, or folded in half at 4 1/4. Okay. There we go. That's much better. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so that is going to be my card base in my first layer. Then I'm going to be grabbing a piece of basic white. This is 5 by 3 3/4. And then I'm going to grab a piece of my, if I can find it here, just a piece of scratch paper, maybe, so I can lay this down. Ugh, that's got a phone number on it. We don't need that being publicized. Okay, here's a piece. Oh my goodness, that was got ink on it too. Jeez Louise. It's time for me to go through my scraps. Okay, here's a scrap that doesn't have any goopy on it. Okay, what I'm going to do is, with this set, it also came with these little pieces here. It comes with 3 of these longer ones, and then 3 of these wider ones with a smaller snowflake. So I'm just going to grab one of those and I'm going to flip it over, because then this side can still very much be used, but I'm going to flip this and I'm going to use this as a stencil. So I'm going to lay that right on my piece here and making sure that I get that straight like that. And I am just going to run some washi tape right along the side here. Okay, and then one more little piece over here. Okay, and then I am going to washi tape that down so it doesn't move on me. You don't have to go this extreme. You could hold it with your hands, but I'm just going to do this just for good measure so I don't shake it all around, because I've been known to do that. Okay, just like that. And then grabbing one of my little blender brushes, and I'm going to also grab my shaded spruce ink. I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to grab some ink and then come over here and just get kind of that really dark ink off, because I really want to kind of stay light with this, because I just want to add a hint of color onto this little white piece here. So applying very light pressure, I'm just going to come up and go over this, using it as a stencil. Okay, grab a little bit more ink. Okay, just like that. And then I will pull this up off of here. And see, I still have this side to go ahead and make the card that this was intended to make. And you would never know, because it's going to lay down and you'd never know that I just got done putting all that green on the back side, right? I mean, even if you wanted to, just to be honest with you, you can even use it like that over something, because now you've got that color on there. So now you've got options. Let's get all this washi tape off of here. Okay, so that is what I was intending for this. I absolutely love that. Okay, that is going to go right on there like that. And then I need to grab my Early Espresso ink, which is the ink spot that was in this month's kit. And I'm going to, this little snowman, this little Santa face is actually going to stamp right over this little Santa image to give us a little black outline, or Early Espresso outline. So let me grab a block. I'm going to actually do this on my desk because I can't really see, because he's white, so I can't really see this outline with that on the back there. Oh, isn't that so cute? Did you guys totally see what that just did? Isn't that adorable how just that little die cut image that they provided for us to stamp his cute little face really made that pop. Let me grab another one over here just so I can show you guys the before and after. So there it is. See the difference with those two? How much that really adds a difference in his little face. It just adds so much character. Okay. I'm also going to grab this little strip here that came with a couple of different sizes of that. So let me grab it. This also comes with 3 sheets of this here, where you get 2, well, you're gonna get 6 of your little snowman. You're gonna get again 6 of each one of these things, and then, well, you're gonna get 3 each of the letters because of the fact that there's double of these. But yeah, you get this little framelit right here that is going to go on your little, it looks like a little snow background. But yeah, this, you get some really cute little sheets here. You're also going to get, they even go as far as giving you your dimensionals. So you have these to use. They give you the adhesive dots to glue your stuff all down. So when I say it is an all-in-one exclusive kit, I mean all-in-one kit. Like, here's the little glue dots that you can glue everything together with. So you don't even have to have your own glue. So just to let you guys know that. I'm also bringing in the little words that say ho, ho, ho. And then we are going to put this card together like, where did I put my little, okay, let's adhere some of this so we don't have as much going on here. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Mom. Hello, Kay. Hello, Cheryl. Laura, I am doing very well. How are you, my friend? Okay, that is going to go there. And then I'm going to take the ho, 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 place it there, and then we're going to pop this little Santa up just like that. kind of like that. Okay, so let's get some of this going. Actually, I want to pop this up too. Your paper pumpkin just came today. Who did I just see say that? I just saw. Oh, your paper pumpkin came the day after you left for Florida. Ah, well, you know it's waiting for you when you get home. That's always a good thing. Okay, and then I'm going to put some glue just along the bottom here. To add that like that. Super cute. And then let's put a dimensional on him. And then put him right there. Just like that. There we go. All right, so there is our first card. Now, what I was thinking is, I don't know if this green is going to work with this, but you guys have seen me for the last like couple of weeks. I have been really addicted to these little, these are the adhesive back seasonal sequins. Well, that would be, you know what? That would actually be kind of cool to see your husband put one together. I mean, if he could do that, I would be all in for watching him. I'm just saying. I wasn't sure if this green really went with that, and I don't think it does. And I don't know about that red. So maybe I don't want to do... I mean, the gold wouldn't be bad. Let's see what else we have over here. We have some little snowflakes that might be cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, which is typically what I do. Yep. No, I don't like any of that. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna put any embellishments on this. I do have the embellishments that came. Those might be okay. You know what? I'm gonna go with a couple of those. What do you think? Or do I need red? Do I need some more red on there? Let me see if I can find my little red. Ooh, there they are. Ooh, let's do some little red ones. I think that might be better. So, of course, grab my take your pick tool, because where would we be without that? Just do this in a couple of these. I'm going to take this one. Yeah, wouldn't that be a hoot to watch your husband put one of these together? I mean, I would love to watch that, but just saying. All right, there is card number 1. Now, you know what else we could even do? We could add some Wink of Stella to, maybe we could do his little hat with some wink, because we all think Santa is so magical that he's got to have a little bit of sparkle. And then let's do his little mustache. And then maybe we could do his little beard. I probably should have done his beard before I added him, but whatever. There we go. There. Now we have a sparkling little Santa because he's magical. So that is card number 1. Let me move some of this stuff so we can get to the next one. All right, the next one, let's put that over there. Let's put this away since I don't need that anymore. Oh. All right, the next one I'm going to be using is the card base that I was saying that has the crumb cake in the white. So we're just going to take that and burnish that down because it is already scored for you. All you have to do is fold it in half. Okay, set that up there. And then, what did I want to do? I think I'm going to actually just stamp on here. All right, so this is where I need to bring in my little block. I need to bring in my snowflake stamp that was here. And then I need my Whisper White. This is the craft pad. Now this pad is very old and very loved, but nonetheless it still does its job. So the one that you have is probably a newer one. And then I also need my Versamark here in a minute, and here it is, my early espresso. So I'm gonna take this and grab my scrap paper again and put this on here like this for the moment so I can do some stamping. And I'm just gonna take my, oops, I missed that one. There we go. Well, that one we'll just make sure we cover up, so. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for the moment. We can always add more if we need it. Okay, this is where I'm gonna come in with my white. Coming off the edges a couple places here. Okay, call that good. Okay, now that takes a few minutes to dry. That's why I wanted to do that first with that, with the white craft ink. It's kind of sticky and takes just a skosh longer to dry. And then I'm going to take my little stars here, and that's where I'm going to use my Versamark. I feel like you guys have tipped a little bit. There we go. Now, as this dries, you'll tend to see a little bit more of that come through. Okay. So that just leaves a very light little kind of just, it just makes that crumb cake just a skosh darker, like a watermark, I guess you would say. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that and I'm gonna let that sit for a few minutes while I get my other stuff adhered here. Okay, now I'm going to be bringing in a strip of early espresso. I believe this is 1 inch. Yep, 1 inch. We're gonna do this at, hold on, I need to cut a different strip because I thought that was long enough, but apparently not. Okay, this is gonna go on here. So I'm gonna bring it down just a skosh so it covers that one that I boo-booed up. But I'm gonna add, this is where I said that you can grab your little stamp and stamp back on there to add what is needed. I'm gonna actually show you, I did it on a piece of crumb cake last night. It actually turned out a lot better. I think I might actually just adhere that on there. Because see how that watermark worked much better on the crumb cake cardstock versus what it did on here? You know what? I think I'm just gonna add that here. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I can go back to this strip. And then this is just gonna go across here. So let's adhere this down. So grab yourself cut yourself a piece of crumb cake to go over the top of that if you're going to do it this way. If you want to see the watermark stars from that Versamark, because it does make quite a bit difference using it on here. Okay, this is going to get put on there. That needs to actually get cut just a bit. Okay, much better. So this is going to get, do I want that popped up? I think I'm actually going to pop that up. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to grab, you got a full sheet of these, if I can get them out of here without pulling everything apart, these iridescent looking snowflakes in mini shapes. I think you get 3 different shapes or 3 different sizes. I mean, obviously they're different shapes, but because snowflakes are different. So you get 3 different sizes there. You get the really big ones, you get the medium, and then those really small ones. So I'm going to grab the medium one. That's going to actually go right in the center there. And then the joy, I'm going to put that like that, and the Y. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue dot that down first. Where did I just put those glue dots? So this is the glue dots that come with these. So flipping this over so the iridescent side is facing up, I can just put that little glue dot on there. And then I'm gonna place that in the center, just like that. And then I'm gonna put some glue on this. These colors remind me of like a country Christmas, which I'm really into the more rustic looking Christmas. Like when I decorate my tree, it's got like the brown bear and the, or black bear, whatever. And then like the red barns, and well, I'm kind of very into that kind of stuff. So, okay, there is that. Then in that, where did I just set it? There are these little, with your green strips and these ones that have the little green tick marks all the way around it, you have these two little banner pieces here for doing your sentiments. I'm going to grab one of those and I'm going to stamp on that. I'm going to take the big stamp set right here, or this long one that says "'Tis the season to be jolly." And then with my long block and holding this here so I make sure I can see it, and early espresso, I am just going to stamp up to, I'm going to just put the ink up to the end of where it says "'Tis the season." Just like that. Stamp that on there. So now when we put this here, it's going to say, "Joy, 'tis the season." And I'm not sure if I want to leave that flat or pop that up. I think I actually like it flat down. Yeah, I'm going to go straight down on that crumb cake. So we're going to glue that, or use your glue dots. Okay, just like that. And again, bringing in some of these little red rhinestones, which obviously I need to order some more. Okay, and there is some extra added bling on there. And that is card number 2. I just love that snowflake with that iridescent and how that shimmers and shines on there. And again, you can go ahead and take your Wink of Stella and you can outline that joy, which would be really pretty. But I like that iridescent little snowflake, you know, the way it is, that I don't think you really have to do much to it. But looking at that, you could actually take this snowflake again in Versamark and put it on here if you want to add a little bit more to that brown, but I think I like it just like that. So that is card number 2. Okay. And then let me get some of this stuff out of the way. And then we're going to do card number 3. Okay, this one we're going to use the Pool Party in White card base. It is already scored. Go ahead and burnish that. And then with that first card that I did, remember how I told you that I took this piece and I cut this portion off? Now, what I did with the front side is I cut these two little strips off of this crumb cake. So that is going to leave us with these two little strips. Those are now going to go on my card just like that. I grabbed one of these little, remember how I said you get 3 of the smaller, shorter ones? I grabbed this one right here, and now that's going to go in the inside, overlaying a little bit over that, just like that. So let's go ahead and adhere some of those down. Okay, just like that. Okay, this piece is now going to go on top of that. Okay. Okay, just like that. And now I am going to grab one of those long green little strips right here. And that is going to come across the center. Okay. Then you have this little pool party piece. That is going to then go on top of that. And then I'm going to take the Mary. And Mary's going to go there. And then I'm going to take the Christmas and we're going to put that on there. We're going to stamp that on another one of those little pieces here. So let's get this adhered. I do hope, and I did not even check before I came on here, but I do hope that they wind up doing a refill for this kit, because I'm really thinking I'm going to want to get the refills. So if you didn't know that sometimes Stampin' Up! For the paper pumpkins, they actually do refill kits on some of their more popular kits. And normally, because it's a Christmas set or Christmas box, and they know that normally you've got quite a few cards to send out, they'll normally do those in the refills. And so, meaning refills, you'll only get like these pieces. You're not going to get a stamp set. You're not going to get the little, wherever I put it, the ink spot. It's just the, I guess you'd say, consumables is what they normally give you more of. Hello, Patty. Okay, this is, I think I'm going to keep it a little higher than sticking right in the middle. Okay, just like that. And then this is going to get glued on here. Like that. Okay. Now let's see. Let's get that word off of there. The Christmas. You could do Merry Holidays. Holiday is another one down there, but I'm going to stick with the traditional Christmas. Now, this is one of those stamps where the Christmas word is going to be left white and your rest of your block is going to be dark. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of scrap paper and I'm going to stamp it first on that just to make sure that my stamp is working good before I use one of my little labels and it doesn't work right. So I'm going to take this and I'm just going to stamp it right on this little scrap paper that I have to make sure that that stamps correctly. Okay, perfect. All right, that's what I needed to know. So I'm gonna get some more ink on that. Bring this in. I'm gonna stand up so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Sorry if I get loud. Give that a few to soak into that paper. And there we go. Okay, I am going to bump this up with some of my mini dimensionals. You can use a regular dimensional, it will fit. But since I have these other ones, I'm just going to use them. Okay, there we go. Merry Christmas. All right, this also came with a few of these little white-ish, I don't know, they're kind of opaque, I guess you'd say, or I don't know how you say that word, but we're going to use a couple of those. Just like that. And then maybe one more up over here. There we go. They're pretty little, hard to see, but nonetheless, they're there. So that is card number 3. And then I'm gonna have to get this cleaned up. So let me set these so I can bring in my big scrapbook page. So let me bring these in so you guys can kind of look at those while I get my mess cleaned up. So hopefully this gives you guys a couple of different ideas that you guys can now play with your kits. If you haven't already, because God knows you've probably had your kits for quite a while. I know I've had mine for about a week or so now. And I've just been kind of playing with it and toying around with different ideas. And because I've been seeing so many ideas online, I was like, I never want to use, sometimes I'll use somebody's idea, but just go a little bit different with it. But this time I was like, nope, I'm going strictly, out of, something different. So we're not all looking at the same things. Okay. So I try not to look at too many alternatives online, because I know Facebook already has some alternatives that people have shared on there. I try not to look at those because I want to come up with something that is original, that you guys haven't already seen. So I'm not like being a copycat. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but when it comes to alternatives, they should be. And there are times, and there have been kits that I am completely lost, and I have to turn to some of my team members and I have to be like, all right, you guys, this is on you. You better pull a rabbit out of your hat because I need help. Okay, let me grab my little, well, it's not little, but my scrapbook alternative here. Okay, and let me get these out of the way. Okay, I am bringing in a piece of Poppy Parade, and then this is from the, I think it is the candy cane. What's that called? The Sweetest Christmas. I have come in with this piece here, and I have just cut that. It's 12 by, I think it's 4.5. Let me measure just to make sure. It is at 5. Okay, we're going to glue that straight down at the bottom here. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to grab, these are, I believe these are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Gosh dang it. Yes, these are 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And I have 2 of those. Now those are going to be my photo mats. And I just use I don't use my basic white. This is just a thinner, cheaper cardstock. Let me grab my Stampin' Right. Black Stampin' Right, there it is, hiding. I'm also going to be grabbing this. This is one of the pieces that came inside of the paper pumpkin. This is the snowy one that can't remember what the. Let me grab this little piece. Oh, it was this one right here. It was the Ho Ho Ho, Santa Claus is coming to town. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually stamp the Santa and his reindeer across the top of that. Using early espresso. I had a feeling I was going to have to do it again, that it wasn't going to come out as dark as I wanted it to. And I probably just messed it up by doing that, but well, it's okay. I can live with that. It's a little on the blurry side, but oh well. It looks like I need to put some more ink. I need to refill my early espresso. Okay. We also need to stamp my Santa, because we're going to be using him. I'm gonna be bringing the J-O in again. We've got a couple, we're gonna bring some more snowflakes in, but let's bring this all back over here. Okay, I think that's gonna go like that. Then I've got 4¼ by 6¼ for my other photo mats. I also grabbed, this is the white. This was the organdy glitter. And this, I'm just gonna wrap this around the edge of this here. Okay, so let me cut this strip off. Okay, let me tape this on the back, right there. Okay, and then bringing this around. Okay, went a little crazy on this side, but it doesn't matter. Okay, there's that. Okay, let me pop these up. Okay. Okay, that's gonna go like that. And then my little photo mats. So you're just gonna get a hint of that, whatchamacallit there, that organdy, but it's still enough that you can still kind of see it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to be taking the end down here, and I'm just going to go like this, tick, tick, go like this, tick, tick. And not that you're even going to see these because they're going to get covered with a photo, but you know what? It's just for good measure. And I'm not going to do the other one. I'm just going to show you this one really quick, because I'm not going to make you guys sit here while I take forever doing this. Okay. I'm going to do that to these two big ones and probably the two little ones as well. So I will show you, I will take photos of that. Everything will be up over on my blog, stampinthepinkbarn.com, later on. So you guys can come back and view that. Like I said, it's going to take me a little bit. Now let me grab, where did I put all my snowflakes? Okay, I'm going to put a couple of snowflakes on here. Now I'm not certain how many of these I want. Okay, let me see. What else do I want? I think I'm going to actually leave it at that. To be honest with you, I think maybe I might come in with some of these snowflakes and I might stamp some Versamark snowflakes up in this corner. Actually, I'm going to do that, because I think I need something. It's just a little too bland up here. So grabbing this little snowflake again and some Versamark. This is where I was saying that Versamark, you get that watermark look. You'll really see it since this is cardstock. Okay, then I'm going to bring in some of the white. Okay, I think I'm going to call that good, and we will see once I get the photo mats back on there if we need to add anything more. Okay, yeah, I definitely needed those snowflakes. It needed something more to add to that. So that is what that is going to look like. I will still be adding, you know, some of these big snowflakes on here, just to give some extra pizzazz on there. Like that. Maybe even adding some more of those. My dogs are going crazy out there. So there you go. That's the idea. I'll get it all glued and everything, and I might actually add some more snowflakes over here coming down this side. And I might actually tuck that ribbon. I'm not sure. I don't know if I like that ribbon or not. I was almost looking at this red ribbon back here. because I kind of like that crinkle. Ooh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Sometimes I try to overkill it by going too much. Is that the wrong color green? If I was to do green on there. You know what I really need is I need some Bermuda Bay. That's what I need. Okay, well, I will be playing with this, and it's probably going to take me forever because I'm kind of a goofball, and I tend to, you know, overthink things. But I'll get it down, and then I will take photos of it, and then you guys will be able to see it over on the blog, and I will have a video. I will have this video uploaded. It will take a little bit because I have to upload it over on YouTube. But yep, that's kind of the idea of what was in my mind and what I was thinking of. So I'm glad it turned out super cute. I just love this Santa Claus. And then I figured with him and his little sleigh, that would just kind of add a little bit of something. And again, bring in some wink. Of course, we're going to need some wink on his little beard. Because why not? That was pretty wet when I just opened that. There we go. We need some sparkle. All right, you guys, so I'm going to play around with this a little bit more. And like I said, you get kind of the idea of what I was going with. You will see photos when I'm done with it, and I get it up over on the blog. Then you guys can kind of come back and see what, you know, what I came up with. And thank you guys so much for sticking with me. Let me show you guys all those other cards that I made so you can just get another sneak peek of those. Those are the cards that we did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it inspires you to make some alternatives with this kit. I absolutely am in love with this kit. I am going to go check right now and see if there are any alternative or not alternatives, the refill kits, because I need to place an order if so. So I will talk to you guys later on. I do want to let you guys know that I will not be doing a live on Monday. It is Halloween. I'm going to be spending it with some friends and my family. We're going to take my daughter trick-or-treating. They have invited us over to do a barbecue at their house, so it's still decent weather here that we can still go outdoors and do barbecues. So I will speak with you guys and see you guys. It looks like we're looking at next Thursday, which would be the 3rd, is when I will be live for my coffee and cards over on YouTube. And then I will be live again on the 7th, Monday. I am going to try to get this weekend, I'm going to try to get a video up for Halloween. It won't be a live Monday viewing, but it'll still be, I'll give away the cards from last week, and I will do all the things like that. So there is Miss Magna. Oh my goodness, I sent you an email today, sweetheart, so you need to go look at that. I was worried about you. I haven't seen you. I was actually just talking to my mom about you. I was saying that I hadn't seen you on here in a while, and I was kind of worried. So I sent you an email just asking how you're doing. So I'm glad that I saw you pop in here. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you soon. Thanks, you guys. Bye-bye.